Hey there, everybody. I hope you are doing well. I am having a little staycation for a couple of days, so I'm going to keep this short, but I wanted to check in with you all today on a couple of things. One, all over social media, one of Elon's baby mamas, right? This Ashley St. Clair, she's come out with this really interesting, announcement and declaration, confirming what everybody knows, which is that there was some interesting interference for entertainment purposes only. I have to say it today. I don't have my sign behind me, right? But that she's like, I'm telling y'all firsthand what I know that Elon did in relation to the election. Okay, so and then she even says, and should anything happen to me, I've got copies and I've taken some steps and some measures and da da da. I'm not even going to bother to ask, and I'm not going to waste you all's time to ask. Is that the case? Everybody knows that election was tampered with. She does say, though, this Ashley St. Clair, she says, point blank, it was done through the. She doesn't say Starlink per se, but she says space lasers. Okay, here's what I'm wondering. Based on the fact that this has become really public news, it's all over the place. Is this going to present a setback in tampering in the midterms? Because we know that while Trump is trying to get his little militia together, this payout, to the Jan Sixers, etc. He's trying to get his militia together to get, and perhaps even declare martial law to interfere, to disrupt the election process. And we've looked at that. Spirit has said Dems, especially Democratic-led states, are doing something. J.B. Pritzker came out recently and wouldn't really articulate it. He said, I can't say too much, but we're on top of it. They know that this happened. But I want to look specifically at Elon Musk. Whatever Elon was planning for the midterms, the fact that Ashley St. Clair has come out and gone public with, I know for a fact, I can tell y'all, I got the goods of what he did. There's the 4 swords at the bottom of the deck. He's trying to recover. He had that loss in court, although he's appealed it. Elon Musk had that loss on the AI case with Sam Altman, OpenAI. He's got a lot on his plate right now. Knight of Pentacles. And again, I'm looking at whether this admission or this announcement from Ashley St. Clair about his Musk's role in the 2024 presidential election, if this is going to in any way impede what he's going to do, because now it's all eyes. Eyes have been on him regardless, but here you've got somebody saying, I've got the proof. Now, we've got the 3 of Cups. Some will dismiss this as gossipy, that they're not going to take her that seriously. Why did she even do this at this time, Spirit? Why did Ashley St. Clair come out with this announcement at this time? The 3 of Swords, so she's upset with him about something or other. I don't know what his payment arrangements are. We know we've seen Elon have a lot of trouble with the 5,000 baby mamas. The 5 of Swords, he's iced her in some way. This is a grudge, and this is a grudge. She's angry with him. She's not well. Allegedly, supposedly for entertainment purposes only. I don't think she's well. King of Swords and the 6 of Wands. She's trying to get a message to him. And this feels like financial. This feels like some sort of disgruntled situation between her and Musk. I don't think she's going to really be taken seriously, you all. I think clearly we haven't seen anything in major media outlets covering it. We're not going to. But we already, it's like she said what people already knew. I do get a sense, though, that Musk is going to come under a lot of scrutiny for the midterms. Like Starlink, etc., is going to come under a lot of scrutiny. Seven of Wands, a lot of scrutiny. By whom? Certainly not by the powers that be in government, right? But this feels like more on a state level. And this could have been, Spirit, was this a part of what J.B. Pritzker was referring to when he said recently, we're on it. We can't talk about it, but we're on it. Are they looking at measures? Six of Pentacles. Opportunities. This is negotiation, and this is opportunities that the Democratic attorneys generals and governors are collaborating and giving one another information in tangible ways. Six of Pentacles, to try and prevent the tampering of data in the elections in November, the midterms. Will it work, Spirit? Will that data be protected? The Page of Cups and the Queen of Wands. The Three of Pentacles, I'll show it to you. And the Hierophant, government. I like this. I think so. I think ultimately, even though whatever challenges this administration pulls to try and not allow those votes to count, right? Or to tamper in certain elections, there's enough momentum. There's enough. That Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration. There's enough information available to the Democratic led states to be ready. And the Queen of Wands, I've been getting a lot of energy around AOC lately, but this also feels like somebody else. This could be, I'm not sure. This could even be a Democratic governor. But there's enough, the bottom line is Spirit is saying, there's enough anticipation this go round, you all. I hope that helps. There's enough anticipation this go round for the vote to get protected. And so this girl's, not girl, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but this Ashley St. Clair, it ain't going anywhere. It ain't going to lead to, that in and of itself is not going to lead to Musk being prosecuted or deported. I do think that there's something coming around him in the future, but I feel like it's going to be more in relation to what he's doing around AI in general versus what he's doing in relation to trying to help Trump stay in. All right. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to go sit out in some sunshine. I thank you so very much. And chin up, right? Shoulders back. Breathe from your heart. Always remember to get your breath. There's so much coming. The primaries today, I gotta tell you, I'm gonna look real quick. You know, I tape in the morning. It's about 10:30 Eastern time. Today is a big primary day. Lots of primaries in Georgia, Kentucky, Alabama, but all eyes are on Thomas Massie, because Trump has been winning to a certain extent in ousting and primarying Republicans who disagreed with him. We know Thomas Massie has been one of the few who have definitely stood his ground. Spirit, in closing out, will Thomas Massie win? Will he manage to pull out a win in today's primary? Strength. I'm going to leave it there. Strength. So, don't be surprised. And the Queen of Pentacles did Trump back a female in that race against him, against Massie? I don't know. I haven't really followed it that time. But there's the Emperor. There's Trump. Is this Trump getting a win over Massie? Is this Trump emerging victorious over Massie the Chariot? And the Ace of Wands. You know, they said the amount of money that Trump, I want to show those to you, the Chariot and the Ace of Wands. The amount of money that Trump put into this race, AIPAC, etc., all the money that went in to try and defeat Massie, to, put him in his place. So don't be surprised things can change, but don't be surprised if we see that. But here's the thing, Spirit is, I'm also getting from Spirit that should this work, and should this election, this primary go against Massie, what's going to happen is at a certain point they'll get sloppy because they're going to get so punch drunk from the egos. We got this in check. That's when mistakes start to happen, right? All right, you all. I'm going to check out and go do my thing. I'll talk to you real soon. Thank you again. Bye.